through this video, we will be discussing about Tri-City case. We are a team of 4, Luis, Carifa, and Edgar, and myself, Bernard. Situation: Tri-City, a Midwestern city. The city's responsibility range from a police service to management of park and a recreation facility. Now, the new integrated procurement system was affecting the department service, causing expensive snow removal truck to be idle.
Hi guys, Edgar here, and I'm going to talk to you about the problems. The short-term problems that Tri-City has is filling current orders and staff learning curve. The symptoms for the first short-term problem is stock out and service disruption, because they're failing to fill orders, which could lead to their service being disrupted. For the second short-term problem, their symptom is resistant to change and stress on employees, because on the old system, they allow manual inputs within one screen, versus the new system requires 7 screens of input. On the long-term problem is system integration issues, and the symptoms for that is dysfunction among departments, which could lead loss of data, which could also lead to customers being dissatisfied. Another symptom is lack of cross-function involvement, because they did not include purchasing and integration.
Okay, I'm Carifa. I'm gonna talk about the alternative we came up with the Tri-City cases. So our first alternative was to stay with the old system, so that will allow us to fill our order, and the order will not be failing to the system. So the pro of that, saying the old system will be filling orders, and the con of our number one alternative will be lack of integration, because the company is trying to integrate the old system on the entire supply chain. So they have to change the systems. And then our second alternative is integrate the old system and the new system together. So that will allow employees to get catch up with the new system, and while still using the old system to avoid order being misfilled. But the pro of that alternative would be familiar interfaces from the staff, and to allow the staff to gain a learning curve. The con will be cost and compatibility, because they will have to support 2 systems, and that will create also IT costs. And then our third alternative was order notification. So that will allow us to not only use the new system and then send out notification to our supplier to make sure they receive the order. So will be reassurance of order placements. That will be the pro, and the con, we still have the human element error. So we can still have an error when sending the email. And then our fourth alternative is a strategic cross-functional integration. So that alternative will allow Tri-City to fully integrate it across all departments, even involving purchasing department. But the con of that alternative will be lengthy and costly, because they have to integrate the entire supply chain. It will take a lot of time and money for the company. And then lastly, with the 5th alternative, is to create a training program. If you create a training program earlier, that will allow the staff to be trained earlier to the integration, so they don't have to be frustrated with the new system. And the con of that alternative will be resistance on the staff, because they've been using the old system for 10 years, and the training program also can add cost to the cities.
Louis Ortega, and I'm going to go over the recommendation. Our recommendation would be to do a strategic cross-functional integration of the system, which will allow department customization. Right now, the purchasing department isn't looked upon as an important function, so it will allow the purchasing department as well as other departments to customize it to their liking in order to integrate the whole system. Another recommendation would be to create a training program that will allow the staff and a super user to be trained. Like that, if there's any dysfunction within the department or notification being sent out, everyone's well trained enough to complete them. All right, so for implementation, immediately we're gonna hold a stand-down meeting with all departments. We're gonna get together, come with meeting in mind, see where customization lie within each department. Within 2 weeks, we're gonna invite the system provider for a training session. Like that, managers included and employees are well aware of the changes, the new systems, and how it works. Within 1 month, we're gonna give a trial period of systems, see if there's any bugs within it. 3 months, we have a full integration. We're also gonna do a climate survey to see where the employees lie, if they like it, what they don't like, receive that upward feedback so we can make changes. 5 months out, we're gonna monitor the feedback, not just from the employees, but also from customers, see if there's any lingering orders that are still pending to be shipped out. Within 1 year, we're gonna do a yearly review of the whole year, see if there's any feedback we can receive in that can further implement so we can advance for the following year. Any barriers we see is staff resistance. With that, we're gonna rely on management to lead with change. The availability of the provider to conduct a training session, we're gonna try to see if the provider can come in a timely fashion, probably hold multiple sessions throughout a week. Setbacks is another barrier due to the new systems. Everyone knows with a new system, there might be some setbacks, either human error or systemic. We have master users in order to circumvent those.